And then once you've got that gigantic list of potential new ideas, then we need to, okay, creativity's done for now. Let's focus on which of these would possibly make good products. So creativity, lots of ideas, and then once you've got those ideas out there, filter them looking for the one or two ideas that really might make it. This is a lot of times that it's I've got a slide on this a little bit later, but there are two schools of thought on this. One is design-driven, where customers can't visualize what a new product would look like because customers can only think incremental products. I had this described to me when in the argument against genetic manipulation in humans, one of the arguments was that if you had asked a gorilla to design a better gorilla, they would have come up with bigger, stronger, hairier, and smellier, wouldn't have come up with a human, because you can't see what. The other approach is user-centric approach is where it's more collaborative, where you work with the user to come up with different ideas. So Steve Jobs was famous of not wanting to do a lot of market research for products because customers don't know what they want. They can't see the future. That's our job. And then once you have decided that this is a feasible idea, then I got to do a business analysis. Okay, let's get serious about this. Who is the customer? Target market. How much could we sell? How much is it going to cost to produce? How much is it going to cost to promote? What are the sales costs? And this is where you would develop a pro forma income statement. You've got that from your basic accounting. And that's a pro forma income statement is a really useful planning tool because it forces you to just think about specifically in terms of numbers what it's going to cost to do all of the activities that you think you need to do to get this done. And then maybe if we agree that there's a market for it, then we start developing actually what is the product. It could be a physical prototype. There's a lot of collaborative work going on, especially with digital products, but with physical products as well, just inviting customers to collaborate, new concept ideas. At this point, you also want to take into account what it's going to cost to manufacture or what considerations do we have for manufacturing as we're developing the product. And this is part of the advantage of a cross-functional team is having, I think they called this the agile approach as opposed to waterfall approach, where the agile approach is have a group working together. So manufacturing is working with marketing, is working with accounting, so that as we're designing the product, we're making sure that it's something that's cost-effective, that the customers are going to like, and that we can build. And then design is an area right now that's getting a lot of attention in marketing because we are in a culture where most products are in a mature market and we're kind of saturated with consumer goods, right? So one of the ways to find an advantage is through design is looking at, in the industry they call this the user experience or UX, go figure. But from a customer's perspective, the attributes that they look at as they're evaluating the design of a product is, does it have status associated with it? Social, they call it the SAFE acronym. Is there a higher purpose that's served with this product, not just, so Tom's Shoes gives shoes to other people, is that helpful? Does it work? And then how does it look? Aesthetics. So all of those combined are how customers evaluate the impact of a design. And again, we as manufacturers, as attribute folks, we're looking at function, but customers also look at status, aesthetics, and is there an altruistic approach or component to this product. And this is where I talked about two approaches to design. Design-driven is for highly innovative products. The idea is that customers really don't know what they want. It's up to the experts to determine the future. And user-centric is for less innovative ideas where let's work with the customers to come up with the best product.